Welcome! You will learn some interesting facts about the thing you like. First, what is hentai? Hentai is a style of Japanese pornographic anime and manga. In addition to anime and manga, hentai works exist in over... Wait a minute, I don't have to explain this. I know what kind of person you are if you click here. If you like incest, shota, loli, you are a perfectly fine human being. Don't worry about others' opinion. The hentai industry is way older than you think it is. How old do you think hentai is? 30 years old? 40? Maybe 50? Yeah, try hundreds of years old. Hentai isn't even called hentai in Japan. It's called seijin anime, or seijin manga, or ero anime. All of these art forms fall under one umbrella called shunga, and it's a form of art that has been popular in Japan for ages. Believe it or not, the word hentai isn't actually translated as pervert, so you might actually hear girls in Japan call a guy hentai after they catch him staring at their butts. Shunga, which is the Japanese word for erotic art, has been around for centuries. Some old words, shunga is now even considered to be classical art, so if you remember seeing what appeared to be 18th century paintings of a woman doing it with an octopus, you know why. Tentacle porn was invented to bypass censorship. It's no secret that tentacle monsters are a mainstay in hentai. Don't believe it? Watch Love Blue Girl and see what I mean. Japan has a very strict censorship law, one that mostly bars people from showing a phallus on screen. Penises have long been considered taboo in Japanese society, so artists in the hentai industry had to find a workaround for it. Shunga fans wanted to see penetration, but they can't show penises. The solution they came up with was tentacles. Tentacles could move around, fuck, and also be used as arms. They were multi-purpose. Though censorship laws loosened up, tentacle porn still remains pretty popular today. I guess people just can't get enough of that prehensile pulsating action. By the way, tentacle porn first started gaining clout 200 years ago. It was most famously featured in the painting The Fisherman's Wife. So hentai is so messed up, it's actually illegal to possess it in the United States. Considering that tentacle porn started in the shunga world, it shouldn't be surprising that the world of hentai has spawned a wide range of different porn genres. Some more popular mainstream genres such as yuri or futanari are specifically geared towards LGBTQ viewers. For the most part, hentai can be sexy, weird, or hilarious. It's very rarely ever disturbing, but when it's made to be disturbing, you will have a hard time sleeping at night. Certain genres of hentai are really messed up to the point that they are actually banned in the United States. Multiple court cases have involved hentai comics that have been declared obscenity in the United States, as well as court cases that dealt with hentai being considered child pornography. Your favorite mangaka probably got his or her start drawing hentai comics. Are you a fan of hit manga series Chobits? What about Hellsing? Yosuba? Did you love Ghost in the Shell too? Believe it or not, all of the artists that were responsible for those series got their start drawing hentai comics. Major mangakas like Clamp, Kota Hirano, and Kiyohiko Azuma all got their starts in the hentai industry. After they proved their drawing mettle, they were able to make the jump to mainstream manga. And you thought the sex life of Barbie was strange. It's got nothing on some of the hentai out there. This is one of the very few industries where porn doesn't pay. If you know anything about the adult film industry, it's that it's known for being a major cash cow. The stigma makes it attractive as an industry, right? Well, not if you work in hentai. In Japan, the hentai industry is one of the lowest paying industries in entertainment. Animators who do work in X-rated cartoons will see salaries of around 9,000 per year. Voice actors, according to one source, will get as little as 150 to 450 per video. Sometimes, working on something dirty can have its pleasure points, but the tales of these smart writers often aren't so pleasant. Writers, animators, and voice actors are all grievously underpaid. If you are freaked out by hearing that your favorite mangaka may have made messed up porn, don't be. The people who work in the industry don't actually get to pick the films to work on. The way most ero anime companies work is that they have workers to do multiple projects at the same time. Most companies do not give animators, voice actors, or translators a choice when it comes to their projects. As long as they are on salary, they are bound to work on whatever is given to them. Interestingly enough, there are freelance freelancers who work with hentai production companies as well. They are actually allowed to choose their own projects and are also given the option to charge their own prices. Among producers in the hentai industry, being a freelancer is great. To make matters worse, piracy is a serious issue, considering that most anime series that make it to the mainstream tend to be a massive empires complete with merchandise, TV shows and games. It's kind of hard to imagine any kind of Japanese animation faring poorly. However, the hentai world is struggling pretty hard. Studies have shown that piracy has hit the hentai industry heavily in disproportionate ways. It's probably because people really don't want others to know that you can name all the characters from Bible Black. Pornhub pointed out that hentai is mostly a younger generation thing. If you love animated babes getting hit on by tentacles plants when you are most likely under the age of 35, Pornhub's porn search study has shown that hentai is twice as popular with millennials and Gen Z than it is with Gen X or older groups. The boom in anime's popularity started in 2000, making it the perfect time to get into the more X-rated side of things. Believe it or not, they also have industry meetups. Most people think of industry conventions as pretty boring. There are aero anime conventions that are industry related through Japan. Some are even in the United States, such as Hentai-con. Outsiders to the industry are welcome to come by, but make no mistake about it. It's a professional networking thing. Creators of hentai manga, anime and video games come together at these events. There is also a difference between hentai manga and hentai doujins. Most Americans who watch hentai videos are also aware that they have manga versions of popular hentai series. Hentai mangas are very popular in both Japan and America because, let's face it, some of us do like to read. In the US, the terms of hentai manga and doujin are used almost interchangeably. Believe it or not, they actually are different terms that are often confused for one another. In Japan, doujinshi refers to self-published fan-made work. Doujins or doujinshi will usually be a short, self-contained side story about characters from another series. Manga refers to stuff made at the production studio. Who knew there was so much nuance in the hentai industry?